Yeah, this is Conquest Tactics, Realm of Sin. Let's see what our options are. Alright. I do dig Shocker Cryptid doing another fucking tactics game right off the bat. To which I say, yeah. I'm a typecasted. Volume's a smidge over high. That's... I'm literally looking at my Stream Deck box that has a little bit of audio balancing built into that. We'll fuck it. We will do the thing. We will do the thing. Have you ever played They Are Billions? The title sounds familiar, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I saw this during one of the Next Fests, and I dug the art style and tactics, so obviously. What's permanent upgrade? Ooh, okay, here's your roguelite run system. Get it. So we have Illimora, the Resurgent, a noble princess of the Imperial, was betrayed and cast into exile as her family fell. Years and shadows forged her resolve. Through marriage, enemies, and forbidden darkness, she will reclaim the throne. Royal marriage, she can marry a lord or baron to secure wealth, influence armies, and secrets in her quest to reclaim the throne. Is that like a one-time deal, or...? This is your normal mode. Reduced damage, but we don't know what that means just yet, so let's go with normal. Realms are shattered, consumed by sin and ruin. Darkness seeps into every corner. People wander without faith, chasing shadows of desire. Old alliances crumble. The age of purity ends, leaving only decay, corruption, and the flames of war. Apocalyptic RTS city builder with steampunk flavor count in 2017. I know I've heard of it. I'm not 100% sure. The Emperor has fallen, the throne lies empty, chaos spreads, etc. Eleonora rallies steadfast knights loyal to her royal guards, to rightfully reclaim the throne by birthright. Loyal to her royal guards. Okay, interesting. That's not how I would phrase that sentence. A tactics game. There we go. Command and combat. Drag a unit onto your field to enter the commanding state. Then deploy it to begin combat. Ah. Command points are used to deploy units and reinforce. Command a new unit. Rotate to face the side that can't. Command a new unit. Rotate to face the... okay, interesting. Ah, okay, directional. Got it. Most enemies deploy the battlefield to begin combat. Deploy. Select the first unit on the battlefield to enter commanding state again. Order withdraw to return the unit to your hand. Victory condition. Destroy the enemy's battle flag to win the battle. Note, at the start of a turn, each side's battle flag activates backdoor protection, causing enemy units around it to be knocked back. Interesting. Ah, okay, cool. Hey, Autumn, good to see you. Ooh, you're very early? Yes, you're just in time. B demos. Threat level. Each time you move or end a turn, time advances by 1. After 1 week passes, the threat level will rise, making battles tougher and forcing you to play carefully. Okay, so it's that balance of, like, min-maxy or easy. I do like the game board kind of aesthetic that's got going on here. I feel like placing her front and center would be... Wait. Okay, so it looks like he defends to his left and right. which means he would be good to put in the center. Deploy him there. Oh, we've used all of our energy to bring him in. Interesting. What an asshole. By which I mean, Okay. So it looks like the bowmen are directional. So if we place you here, deploy, he kills him. Alternatively, no, we can move him here. Ah, so the movement also takes command points. It's an interesting balancing dynamic. By which I mean to say, Okay, so we'll defend those two. Let's drag him back, because when we drop him, he'll use his abilities. He's gonna take 2 to do that. Can I place you, like... Okay, I see how that's balanced. These do have a skip range. But more importantly, let's drop you here. And he will defend, right? Or maybe he won't. Perchance. Moving him will take 1. Will the attack take 1? He'll die if that happens. Let's... Yeah, we don't have enough to do anything. Let's end turn there. So by deploying our defender, we have lost the ability to use our defender's abilities. This is... Oh, also we just straight up did not use the mechanic that... Okay, knockback, right, got it. Granted after first death removed from Battle of Slain. Okay, so we don't completely lose our units after the first death. Deploy him. So if we were to place her here, we would knock him out, at the very least. Do I have enough? I have 3 exactly, so if we rotate you to attack... Okay, there we go. Ah, the pushback knocked him there. Interesting. The AI does not know what to do with when they don't have a unit that can, Can I move you over here? I'm gonna move you over here. The amount of movement, it throws me off a little bit. Because usually you have your effective movement range. I guess it's just anywhere within the... Not enough to attack there. Can I move you here? And then big old attack? And then have you knock him the fuck out. Or not. Okay, cool. Okay, now her range is actually a bit more than that. Let's see. So, I suppose block one attack from this side. Is this like a one-time attack cancel? It's hard to tell. Alright, well he's dead, so that's something. And rotate, and attack. Move you, and attack. Okay. I think I'm getting it. Alright, he's not completely dead yet. Because, you have 2. Is there an advantage to withdrawing? I don't believe there is. Okay, good to know. There we go. It was a little more pedantic than I was expecting for literally the second battle. Cultist or treasure? Let's go for treasure. Why not? Ooh. Do damage on attack with steel. That's tempting, but big sword seems like a good idea. Can I equip this to squad? Maybe it's in the battle menu. The Moonlit Mug Bar. Lanterns glow softly as laughter and clinking mugs fill the air. Mercenaries barter their blades, feast brings merriment, and supplies pile high. Fuel for the battles and journeys yet to come. Let's recruit. Why not? Potion Mistress. On deploy, the enemy units with the lowest attack is affected by charm. Which many do we have? We got all 3 of them. On deploy, deal 3 damage to lowest enemy units. And Imperial Gunner. Let's see. Single-use consumables. Fuck all that. Feast. That's well looking. Yeah, we're probably. Let us attack the cultist. Ooh, I like this art. It's good art. She got some nice tankards. Also, always big sword. Big sword usually is the solution to most problems. The Covenant of Sin. You enter a dark chamber where whispers echo. A blood-stained altar with a watching eye awaits. 7 sins call to you, each one silently urging you to choose. Path of the Wrathful, Path of the Lustful, Path of the Slothful. I feel like from personal experience I would have accidentally picked Sloth, but we all know where we're at. Your allure will lead you down a dangerous path driven by desires. What you seek from others will leave you vulnerable and distant. Your fate will be filled with fleeting connections and empty desires. All units have 50% resistance charm. Charm units have 25% chance to charm whoever attacks them. When your injured unit dies, there's 50% chance to charm the enemy. We just picked up a charm unit, so that makes sense. The black market, you say? Oh, that's a fun design. Chains rattle in the shadows and hushed whispers seal forbidden deals. The stench of sweat and desperation lingers as the wretched are bought and sold, alongside cursed relics and forbidden wares. Blood contract? Why not? Ooh. We did just do a thing. Blood! More blood! Squad is full. Damn it. Not more blood, I guess. Alright, so cursed shit. Let's see. Soulstone seems like a bad deal. Friendly fire damage. We could be smart about that. 5% damage to adjacent targets. This could also potentially be good. Let's take the Quake Smasher. Now that we've done blood contracts and weird covenant shit, let's go to the church. At the church, you can receive a divine blessing to enhance your unit's power and abilities using the late boon. Holy Order recruit or divine blessing. Why not that? Let's completely double down on our main character. That seemed like a good idea. Donation, eh? Sacred offering, eh? Golden light shines upon the sacred halls where the faith is tested and soul seek redemption. Curses are purged, offerings are made, and sins are confessed. Each ritual a step towards divine grace. So if we... How much do we need? 4? This is becoming increasing. I don't know if we'll be able to... We have just enough. We have literally just enough to purge the curse on this thing. There we go. Now that thing doesn't have the friendly fire curse. Very good. That priest looked very close to what I have a cleric I've ever remotely played. That was the design. Events or cultists? Ports. We're heading over this way, right? Seems like a crisis event happens either way. It's a similar split. I say let's go this way. 2 tiles away on this side. Okay. We have enough to deploy you. Let's deploy you. Oh, hey, guy. Hey, how's it going? We're playing demos today. As we are wont to do. Hello? Just instantly wipe with my commander? Alright, cool. Sick, great. How about you do that? See, I think that went well. That went pretty alright. Yeah, okay. That went relatively alright. Got big goblins. So he's mostly a +1 health per adjacent ally unit. That went poorly for everyone involved. Alright, cool. This puts us in a slight issue of happenstance because there's no direct lineup and I only have ranged units. Or the Siren can charm, right? That's her deal. Ability effects, you know, on this side. On death enemy on. So. Okay, so she has to die for that to work. Okay. I guess that's just how it's gonna be. Oh, I could have reinforced. God damn it. Oh, hey, charmed. So they're wasting time killing their own units. This has become extremely one-sided. Problematic. Okay. Problematic. If she dies the second time, she's gone, right? Good, had to open today. I've been asleep since noon. Now I'm waiting on food. How am I? I've had a similar situation the last couple days. Where I've been up until noon and then passed out until like 10ish. We're doing alright. We're playing demos. We're doing stuff. Shit, man, there really is not a good situation here. Like, I guess this is the best way to do that. Yeah, because we had too many ranged units. Oh no. I have to rotate him so that he defends. I can't rotate him? Rotating him costs 2. Okay, cool. Awesome. Great. Okay, so at least her charm effect went off. This has become problematic. Yeah, because our deploy zones are also not doing well. And it's a hex grid, so I can't do top to bottom. Alright, I have to kill this guy so that I can put him. I can drag in Big Swordman. Okay. We're making our way back. Oh yes, Kaya hydration, 100%. So now we're stuck in this loop again where, because this guy doesn't actually have an attack phase, he's just kind of fucked for a bit. Which is funny, but also, like, not what you wanna see. I have 4 left. Okay, so I should be able to redeploy you. Yes, everybody drink water. In fact, I will drink my water as soon as I go over and get it, because it's on the other side. Okay, so put this guy here, let's see. Kill their boy. Do we have movement room? I guess we can just redeploy you there. So that's guarded. We're gonna put. We only have 1 movement space, which is unfortunate. Can't deploy you, you cost too much. And there's the pushback. Got it. Oh, okay, we just fully wiped the team, so we win. Thank you for not making me do that whole embarrassing flag takedown. We both know how thirsty we are. Well, Betrayer's Trial. You find Throck, a goblin outcast branded a traitor. Dirt clings to his battered form, and despair burns in his eyes. Once a raider, he fled the slaughter and now faces the wrath of his kin. Helping him means turning your blade against his kind. Cut down the chasers. We don't have enough moon. Or no, We could refuse, but there is some metric by which we cannot. So being helpful is our best bet. You grip your weapon, charging into the fray. Blood splatters as goblins fall before you. Throck hesitates, gripping his knife tightly before rushing towards the fight by your side. Okay. Unit that is knocked back into this area will instantly be killed. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I keep leaving myself open for that. Did he not defend? Is that, like, what's going on here? Does that just not work the way it's supposed to? There's a lot going on here. Okay, we're getting there. Just saw the Masters of the Universe will be in Fortnite in June. What the fuck? Who gave them that license? Why? Okay. Intriguing. I hope the art's good, because that's really, like, considering their track with that style of translation from 2D to 3D, I don't trust it. I don't know, but I know Beyond is going for Skeletor. Without a doubt. And I might have to as well, but that doesn't change the fact that it's still fucking weird. Okay, and we have 0 energy, so that's good. Now we're getting dangerously close to our flag being destroyed. Yeah, okay, cool. Got it. Okie doke. Oh, it's different now. Massacre Fields inflicts injury. Okay, great, cool. Awesome. I could just put her here and get at least one hit in on the first turn. Fuck it. Apparently Sonic is getting proper skins. Okay, there's too much going on over there. Just like what's happening over here. What the fuck? Okay. There are far too many wipe your entire field of play things going on here. Let's put you in. You kill your buddy. We'll put you here so that when one of you goes down, we're gonna get both of these guys charmed. And I've got enough to draw, so there we go. Son of a bitch. Okay. Cool. This is far too easy for them to do. Backdoor protection immune to all skills. Interesting. You see, this becomes an issue because, fuck. Alright, what do we have going? You can attack at the very least. Get you going there. We can get our mainline hero coming in hot. Knock this guy the fuck out. Oh, we don't have enough to deploy, huh? Alright, well. So normal difficulty, you're saying? There we are. So I think we're now at the point where we just win by either killing this guy twice or destroying the flag. Which is fine, but also really annoying. Like, it feels like this is designed to set to a stalemate. I mean, their deployment zone becomes 0 if I surround it, right? Except it knocks them back. I forgot about that. There is simultaneously too much, yet not enough going on here. We had to go full turn with them having no one. Okay. Path of the Wrathful Sinner. Gets hit, gain +2. Allies on kill units gain +2. For every 6 units kill, your next attack will destroy its targets. That seems like a lot of setup. With the amount of times we got hit in the face that round, I think that was probably for the best. Shit, okay. Clears debuffs, huh? What happens if we give you Big Hammer? That's what happens. Got it. There, we can't grab anything, so there we go. This worries me. This also worries me. Okay, interesting. By which I mean, We're gonna give you this again. You're gonna go in there. He does knockback on every one of those. That's interesting. Very interesting. This one's a bit of a thinker. This one's a bit of a thinker. Which usually I mean in like a complimentary way, but like... I know this is going to result in blowback, but fuck it. Or, no, damn it. Son of a bitch. Okay, that's dumb. Interesting. The push, the knockback is really, like, really, but got, like, a lot. There's a lot going on there. Rude. See, that's where the deploy and redeploy thing comes in handy, but holy shit. Too much happening there. I'll be real. 2, huh? She has 30 attack. Shame, because she's dead now. Huh. Well. Yeah, no, we're gonna put you down. There's a lot that just happened there. I feel like this game is missing a significant degree of informational UI. Like, I would like to have known a little more about what the fuck actually just happened in that exchange. Claymore. Church. Ah, that's what was kicking us up. Interesting. I'm only doing this for the Claymore at this point, like, or to actually upgrade units. Who could use an upgrade? Who's cool and needs to be cooler? I'm voting Legion Commander, which is eating up a lot of our gold. Holy shit. Okay, so big damage. Okay, so doubles it, yeah, it actually triples his attack range. That's worth it. These donations are getting increasingly annoying, sir. Can I dismiss someone? Can I tell somebody to fuck off? Like, specifically you. No? I can't. Not here. Sacred Offering? No. Tragic. That's fun. To the black market we go. Do I at least get paid for the removing unit? No? Not even a little bit? Okay. Got it. These two are cool. They just kind of suck. So here's the problem. Like, we got that quest bonus, Goblin, Thronk, Grunt. We're 9 of 8, so even if we get rid of those two, we'd still only have room for one person. Yeah, none of those are worth it. Nah. Blacksmith. Ooh. I enjoy the aesthetic of Blacksmith also being a well equipped. And I'm not just saying that because I just noticed the robot hand. Very good. The roar of flames and the ring of steel fill the air. Sparks dance with each hammer's strike, forging weapons fit for legends. Here, only the strongest steel and warriors are tempered with fire. You couldn't have told me this before I spent all my money at the church? Enhance one offensive side but to bypass. I'll take the Iron Fist because knockback is really good in this game, it appears. Colts! My favorite character design. Path of the Gluttonous. Your insatiable hunger will grow with each fulfillment, increasing your desires without end. Nothing will ever be enough to satisfy you. Your fate will be a never-ending cycle of consumption and self-destruction. Stop reading me like that, game. Using Consumables restores 5. Killing a enemy injured unit gains 50% of target attack. We'll go with Chomper, because we don't really have a lot of consumables to use. Crisis events. Vengeance of the Goblin King. The Goblin army marches forward. King Gorzoth emerges, towering with glowing red eyes fixed on you. With a deafening roar, he raises his massive club, vowing to crush you where you stand. Accept your fate, sacrifice yourself. Slay all the is this... Excuse me? No, kill goblins. You roar, swinging your weapon at the goblin soldiers around you. Blood splatters everywhere. King Gorzoth roars back, eyes burning with rage, as his entire army surges forward. I feel like that's a lot. There's a lot going on there. Okay, you just get a free hit in on turn 1. Got it. Because, like, all these spaces are unsafe because of the thorny path route, right? So... Rude. Why is your health value so low? What the fuck's going on there? Problematic, okay. And I only have ranged people, great. So that's interesting, because now I just have the enemy fucking command. Got it. Alright, cool. I haven't been using those charm effects enough. Interesting. These are some choices being made by the enemy AI. Alright, whatever, that was your dude. So, charming this dude, really good. Good choice. Fortunately, it did not last very long. So that kicked in well enough. I don't think defending works the way I think it does. I've noticed. That redeploy thing is bullshit. That's really funny that I can just do that. That's wild. That's crazy. Like, what the fuck? Reminds me of Gage, the first ever waifu. Like Borderlands 2 Gage? We were talking about the blacksmith, right? Fair enough. Good call, actually, even. Okay, so it'd be really funny if I just did that, huh? I have just enough points to not move him, which is a problem. Okay, so can I keep the Goblin King because of how that went? That was ridiculous. Alright, Bloodlust on allies, on kill units gain +2, units kill 50% chance to contest double kills. That could be useful. Knockback damage deals, but we only have one thing that can do knockback. From one insane fight to another. For her adjacent F. Fuck. Okay. Okay, let's avoid that. Mostly so we can do this. Also, I know this is one of those, like, minor complaint things, but I'm not sure if this is going to be the case just for the demo. There could be a second battle theme. Like, in all. That'd be great. I feel like putting a siren next to this would be funny. Okay. Yes, retail PTSD sim. In what regard? The fact that there's zero variability in music? Well, Jack the dog has allowed himself into the room. That's fun. Okay, I think this dude's ability is dangerous, so we should break them if we can. This is a very strange setup, actually, with the direction of defend and attacks. I don't know how to feel about it. Retail scares me. Yeah, it should. It's a war crime. All retail, just in general. They're working retail. Some kind of Nuremberg trial shit. Geneva Convention. I feel like they have way more energy than they have one more because they went first, but shit, man. Okay, so is there? Okay, there's at least one way for us to get 2 attacks in. So that's something. And then if I put you down here, now this is my goblin, and y'all can eat a bag of dicks. I feel like the overall ally health situation is concerning. I don't know how I feel about that. Don't know how I feel about what's going on here with this. Okay, I think I've figured out how that works. If it does work the way I think it does, that's stupid. There were 2 at the exact same range, so I got both of them. That's wild. That shouldn't work that way. That's funny as fuck. That sucks, though. So we've once again found ourselves at the stage where it's like, okay, we have two enemies that can't physically do anything. And what if I just possess him again? Would that just work? Oh, I can just steal them. That's funny as hell. It should not let me do that. That's busted. No, it would be really busted if they let me keep them. That would be something completely different. Alright, defending knight and a two-way archer. Interesting. A lot going on there. I don't know how I feel about it. They got a skeleton king, so that's interesting. I feel it'd be much funnier if I gave that to you. Because I could do this. Oh, I could tell a fair few tales of retail stores, Ikaya. I don't know, I used to be of the opinion that, like, in a war crime situation where, you know, like, you need to do your necessary 2 years serving retail before you can work a white-collar job. That way most of those people wouldn't exist. Okay. Oh, right. Shields. That's how they work. Got it. Fucking magnets, how do they work? Oh no! I do like the art for what it's worth. They have way too much to work with. What the hell? Did the blowback just kill my dude? I think that might be what just happened. That is fucking concerning. Yeah, this one's a real thinker. I really hoped that that wasn't going to be a pejorative, but I think it kind of is. Okay, so, you know what'd be really funny, though, is if I just stole your units. I think that would be really funny. Like, who cares what this guy can do if I can just take him away? They're mine now. Forever. Unless I'm told otherwise. So, unless he deploys and then, yeah, he's going to reactivate his... But it's still blocked. And also, he's charmed now. There's no way that that was intended, right? You're mine now. I wish that you got to keep these pieces. Just like, oh hey, did you build the charm build? You get to completely just enslave the entirety of your enemy units. Forever, even. I still have 5. Let's see. I could redeploy you here so that you're doing massive damage. Except your flag had fucking guard points. It's annoying. This is silly. This should not work this way. Like, at all. Even a little bit. Why did you get... I don't know how to feel about that. Okay, so here's the problem with that, is that I now do not have enough space to be able to steal more of their units. But I could reintroduce this werewolf in a really inconvenient manner. And then take him back. Oh, that's silly as fuck. Excuse me, that is not what I instructed you to do. Thank you very much. This is really funny. Like, I kind of can't get over how stupid this is. That I took the enemy commanding unit because I charmed him, and he's in my hand now. Because this is essentially a card game. Although I'm gonna lose anyway, because I'm fucking around too much. Yeah, see, there we go. Okay, cool. God damn it. Even when I find something... Oh, I can't, because I'm out of crown points. Your empire has fallen. Oh, that's really dumb. Oh, that's really fucking stupid. Okay. We're gonna give that one more go. Like, one sincere go. Starting gold would be nice. Squad size... Didn't really hit a problem with inventory. Oh, we don't have enough. Tragic. Okay, now that we're not... We can just skip through. I mean, now that we know what we're doing a little bit. Oh, we got different dudes. We have a very different setup. Interesting. I thought the unit types would have been a little more 1 damage to random enemy plus per adjacent ally. Okay. So if we do this, we got that going there, and then we can place this guy here. And that just does damage. How many dudes? We have several dudes. No, but apparently the army setup is different, which is interesting. Did we just get a really bad hand the first time? I wonder. Oh, we don't have enough, damn it. Okay. Okay, we once again find ourselves in the position where they've got one unit left that can't do damage. That's our whole army, too. We have 2 pyros, 2 gunslingers. There we go. So if we align these with the pyros, like, we can... There's a decent amount of damage we can get done. Here we go, must. Charm units reduce their deploy cost by 1. Charm units have a 20% chance to tax them. We need to get a charm unit again before we do that. Black market, here we go. Blood contract, here we go. Siren. How about you, Moon Howler? Got a Siren and a Werewolf. Wraithblade, you say? Doombringer, you say? We're giving away all of our blood. Okay. So... Alrighty, now let's see. We go to the church. We make some donations at the church. Purge these curses. Also, do we have enough to recruit anybody? Turn to daytime. Prevent death during daytime. Double daytime. Do enough for 3, and I don't think we do. Tragic. However... yeah, I don't think we can upgrade anybody. Shit. Damn it, church, and your fucking... capitalist ways. Where I have to buy my divinity? Okay, so health is her problem, so we're gonna give her Doombringer now that it doesn't do damage. Or, the Wraithblade. And Doombringer is big money damage. We'll give that, we'll just... Werewolf Berserker. I love it. It's my favorite thing, even. We're gonna place her, and then we're... Actually, I'm gonna reinforce. Because they have 3 to work with. A lot of my guys are, like, super reactionary. Well, that... What do you even do about that? Hello, Redmaw? It's like a lion crab? What is happening? No, we have to do melee. Should. We only have 4 points to work with, too. So. Berserker Wolf. 100% forever and always. Let's put you here, just to be annoying. Also, I don't think, because that is an effect kill. What about the Who Wolf? Everybody talks about the werewolves. What about the Y-wolves? Or about the how are you wolves. Okay. His ability to just suicide his troop against mine is a little annoying, I'll be real. Well, that was a net nothing. A net nothing for us. And as nothing as this is, we'll place him, even though there's no one to do damage to. Because it'll make it easier next turn. Son of a bitch. Well, that's concerning. Mostly because I think I'm out of dudes. This is a problem. I have to say. Alright, we'll deploy you there. Deploy you there. And then what if I place you here? There we go. Very interesting party dynamic. Very different vibe. Why not just place him and leave it? I guess not. Alright, so these guys can't do damage to the enemy base flag. I didn't know he still had units left. To be real. The retreat and re-enter thing is weird. Like, I don't know why he's choosing to do that. Berserker! Alright. It's like, can we not just end the battle when they run out of dudes, please? Could that not have been the option? That would be preferable, honestly. So we could go through a whole other crisis event, however, we'd be missing out on a second cultist. You find Throck, a goblin. Offer help for a price, because I'm an asshole about that. Greed shines in your eyes as you step forward, offering help for a price. Throck hesitates, then hands you what little he has. With the deal made, the sound of weapons clashing fills the air as the goblin closes in. The problem is we got Throck before we maxed out our party, so he's now just part of the party in a normal capacity. I know I left myself open by just placing him there, I get it. Problem. We can put you here. Should be fine. Wow, that was fucked. Gonna do the same layout as last time. Berserker Werewolf. More health on our Resurgent. Yes, we'll place you there. And it would be funnier to place you there. I'm getting like there's a vague kind of vibe you get when you're like splitting the difference between like commander decks and magic. Damn it. Okay, I was gonna say I'm just gonna steal him from the board, but it appears as though that's not a true option, unfortunately. But this could be really funny. Although, unlike Magic, you don't have an exchange every time there's a skirmish. Which is a little annoying, I'll be real. Let's place you here. Which is big damage, but it'll be bigger damage for this placement. Because now he has +3. We'll place you there. And do we have enough? We do not have enough, but we have enough to place this guy. Which is enough to kill. Oh man, some variability in this battle theme would be crazy good. Be crazy good about now. I do like a lot of the mechanics that are at play here. I just, you know, there's only so much to be done. The fact that these guys cost 1 to deploy is a big part of how wild it is to use 2 of them. There we go. It's like godlike as a bit. At the battle, gain 1 max for every 3,000. Okay, well I don't... That would be +1. But I am going to spend all of that before the next battle. Full hand at start of your turn grants you +2. Ooh, this could be good. This could be good if we get another charm, because then we can start stealing enemies. That could work. Envy. Jealousy will consume you, making you yearn for what others have. This desire will taint your minds and actions. Your fate will be filled with comparisons and unfilled longing. As the second player gain +3 current. Oh, that's funny. All on death, allies gain +2. Just a chance to remove the target's equipment. I haven't even run into any targets with equipment, have we? This is funny. We'll do that one. So, it's an interesting time shifting. What? It's an interesting dichotomy, this game. Well, that'll take care of that. However, we need to also do this. Also, I went second, so I had more starting stuff, which is good. Yeah, the fucking Pyro Bandits are... that's a busted fucking set. Potentially. They do get knocked out in 1, so it's balanced in that way, I suppose. But have you considered Werewolf Berserker? I don't think you have. I'd like to place him to death, so we're going to turn you here. Oh, that won't work, damn it. Alright, well, Berserker. Now he's going to turn and kill him. That's annoying. Oh, okay. That's a choice. Similar to this choice. Can I just keep doing this? I can just keep doing that. That's crazy. We're gonna put you over here so that you can... I don't have enough. Damn it, I was too stupid with that. That sucks. Wouldn't it be funny if I put you here, though? Well, that was all my energy. Shit. Well, that's fun. Son of a bitch. We only have two. Yeah, that's probably the best we could have done there. Oh, he was desperate to get that attack out. That's crazy. Tragic. Okay. We need at least one more charming unit because this is not turning. Interesting. Son of a bitch. And we're gonna take you away. He had a shield there, god damn it. Well, now I can't do anything about it. That might have... okay, that might be the game. Shit. Unless I make myself extremely concerned by putting you here. Which will do nothing, but it will serve as a distraction. Okay, concerning. Alright, interesting. Try again. That sucked. Okay, let's put you here. Just in case. Well, that's certainly a choice. I know I've been kind of in my head. Tactics game, it does that to you. I don't know, like, I feel like there's a wide swinging range of what, like, I wouldn't call it difficulty, just like clarity. Functional clarity is maybe what I would complain about. Oh, he had a shield. Damn it. There's a lot going on. How does this guy have so many fucking units is what I want to know. Let's get you there. Unfortunate. Okay, let's see about... Okay. Our empire is falling. That was Conquest Tactics. I feel like we got a good feel for what that was. There's some depth there. It is sporadic, though. It is like, okay, one foot is in, like, Kiddie Pool, and the other foot is in the Marianas fucking Trench. It's interesting. I just wish there was a little more out of it. Like, if there was, like... The art style's great. If there was, like, voice acting or more of a story... Like, I know that the whole point here is to fucking, like, have this roguelite experience, but... I don't know. There's definitely content we haven't seen. It's an interesting one. I would recommend it. I would recommend checking it out. If you like tactics stuff at all, it's interesting. The hex grid is always... Like, the thing that comes to mind is, like, this is a more roguelite-y version of Gloomhaven with less depth, but maybe more in some spaces. I don't know, it's a vibe. Something to check out. Hopefully the full release has more than one battle track.